Hopefully y'all can hear me. Yo, what is going on today, everybody? Hopefully y'all can't hear my fans or anything, but anyway. Hopefully y'all have been having a great time so far. For those that don't know, God of War is coming out relatively soon. Let me check something with my audio real quick. Alright, my audio is good. God of War is coming out really soon, and I'm honestly stoked for it. I literally have it pre-ordered and waiting. Anyway, though, I've gotten back into I don't even say I've gotten back into No Man's Sky, but I've gotten into No Man's Sky. Lots of fun right now. Talk about that later. I'll talk about that later. For right now, we're gonna talk about Season 15. Season Eclipse. So, I've been playing a bit. My friend's been playing the most of Catalyst, so he'll probably have a much different opinion. Or maybe the same. But I played her enough, and I got the 2,000 damage hammer. I got 30 kills. And, you know, I've kind of seen how my friend's been doing, how he does. And I've also been playing some ranked. I got to gold 4. I feel like that's relatively good. I mean, in the 3-ish days that I haven't streamed, I've just been doing this. A little bit of Overwatch. I got to Diamond 5 on Overwatch, which is great. On my DPS, I got to Diamond 5 in Overwatch. Delicious, great, cool, whatever. Got a gold 4 here, which is honestly great. I started off Bronze 1. Now, I'm going to keep playing duos just so I can try to get Catalyst, talk about it, you know, not have to do too much. I'm not expecting to be playing around, like, playing, you know, the absolute most. But we definitely can't see. But overall, she's a lot of fun. She's definitely, I definitely put her at a high B tier character, just from what I've seen. Because there is ways to counterplay her. The easiest being just play Catalyst. Now, there are some ways you physically just can't play against her, such as when she puts up her ult. You can't really cross that unless you're Octane, but then you risk the blind effect. Regardless, she kind of misses something. It's like you need to push her before she tries to even get set up. As a Catalyst, I've noticed as well, if it's also great to reinforce doors that an enemy team is in. Wow, that's wild. But yeah, it's great to reinforce doors that the enemy team is in. Because of the fact of they don't have control of that door, and that's a door that your team controls. So that's one of 4 doors that are out, and if you can get 2 of them, their 2 are fortified, your 2 are fortified. And you just keep playing with it like that. Very nice indeed. Her ability, only thing I can say about the trap itself, I wish that it triggered a little faster, because I've had moments where I've thrown it. Yeah, I've had moments where I've thrown it because I felt there was somebody gonna be right there. I was in the middle of a fight, so I threw it to where I knew they were gonna walk, and it takes like a second and a half for it to activate. And because of that, they just walked over the whole thing, and I'm just like, bro, that's fucking lame. Also, I got new stick drift. My stick drift now actually goes down, which is obnoxious. But yeah, another thing I've noticed that's also very good, you want to put this on the edge of the wall, because they can't see this unless they do like really wide something like this. But that's so much time gone. Instead, because if you put it in the center, they just gotta walk close, shoot it, boom, bada bing, done, whatever. But you put it on the sides, you put it on the edges, you know, little cheeky spots. It's not going to be easy for them to get rid of it, and that's the biggest thing you want. It goes through doors, which is very nice. And the only door it does not go through, actually, you know what, I keep master. The only door it does not go through is a door that you created. So if you made the door, it's not going to go through it. Which is bummer part, but I mean, it makes sense. I already got one there. That's cool. You got fucking demolished. Yeah, you got demolished. Oh, I got something on my side. I was probably gonna die there regardless. I was thinking about using my Havoc, but I was like, I feel like I'm not gonna hit the shots because his head was too small. I'm gonna be real, I could barely see it. But yeah, she's definitely a lot of fun. She has potential. What I like the most about her, as someone who has a really aggressive, assertive playstyle, I literally, you know, dick out all the time, dick balls out, just keep it pushing. That's basically my playstyle. That's what I try to achieve. With me doing that, I definitely can say her kit kinda allows it. And when I say kinda, because you know you're not gonna get the fullest of a defense character just sitting there. I mean, you're not gonna get the fullest of the defense character running around. You know, Cossack's a different example. He can kind of set up on the team, force them to do a bunch of different things. Catalyst, I kind of understand it, but I kind of don't. It's like it's a mixed bag in my personal opinion. Why am I getting these players, bro? I am not that goated. But yeah, it's like a mixed bag. Like it's like on one hand, you want to run in. You know, as an aggressive player, you want to run in, set up the traps behind them or an area you know they'll run, or and set it up in a spot to cut off that whole part. Because there was one time I was in a 1v1 because I had to clutch this one up. I was in a 1v1, and what I decided to do was instead of throwing my leaving reinforcing the door, I decided to stay in front of them. And let's say, because it was similar to this box. Right here, I threw my goop down. Threw the goop down here. Cool. That whole side is now negated unless he wants to take the time to shoot it, which I have the angle for him to do. I had the angle to where if he shot it, I could shoot him. So he didn't take the time to shoot it. So that basically just negated one whole walkway. Out of 3 options, you shut down 1, and now you gotta cover 2. That's where the aggressive potential lies, but that's as well, you can be like, that's just being a defense character being a defense character.
First blood.
Because, you know, a defense character is meant to shut down options. I didn't take the Hemlock because I don't really want to use Hemlock in that. I was hoping there was a flatline here, but it's not, so I'm gonna do Wingman Master.
This is perfect.
But yeah, defense characters are basically characters that, you know, sure everybody knows this, they're characters that force you to make an option that you don't want to do, or they shut down the options that you can have. That's the whole point of a defense character, and that's the gimmick of them. Now, you put in a taste of aggression, you're constantly shutting down certain ways. And that's not the best for some people. Because, I mean, I can definitely do that, and I'm just going to run back. I don't even think they can actually jump over that thing either. I can say that. I don't think there's any character that can actually jump over the spikes, which is an interesting thing. Oh, well, never mind. Oh, okay, that's a clone. Doesn't trigger for a clone. Look at that. Doesn't trigger for it. Look at that. We found out something. She does not get triggered if it's a clone. Clones don't trigger the thing. Clones do not trigger it. That is very nice, and that's very entertaining. I would ult this just to cut it in half like this. Is again, this is where the aggression relies. I could ult this, cut it in half, but it's a seer. And that will put the person at an extreme disadvantage, you know, if he stayed here. You know, I might keep using the Wingman. Yeah, cut that off, put that there. I can kind of see him. But yeah, that right there, I feel like that also didn't want them to fight because he could have just hit on this side and just sat there. That was not what I wanted to do. I like that it stays out infinitely, though. I can also say that it staying on infinitely is also a very nice touch that it has. If you don't get your fat ass back. But yeah, I feel like she's also indirectly one of the best recons. Just because of the fact of it detects from such, I feel like, a really forgiving range. They did that, I know, so that you can break it relatively safely if the core is put in a bad spot. But that also alerts. Did it just put a whole clip in that? But that also alerts the whatchamacallit. That also alerts the whole team that hey, somebody is next to the catalyst stuff. So it's definitely nice. Yeah, it's definitely nice. I can be honest. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't cut that shit off. They don't even know. Cause you can freely bob in and out of that. I'm gonna warm back up, put that down. Now they can't follow for a second unless they destroy that, but we'll know. We hear gunfire. And they're next to that. Like, this is what I mean. That's how good it is. Because that shows they're nearby. Yeah, that right there shows it's nearby. Then you can just, I don't know. No, that's what I'm saying. You just open it. And I'm gonna barricade that off. And now that's perfect. Like this is literally like the definition of perfect. She has the kit to be aggressive, but also still defend and like back herself up.
Enemy here.
Yeah, shit. That ain't sound good. Sounding like someone just landed.
I think we should go over here.
I'm honestly going to go back. I'm gonna put this down though as like a safety measure for me to run out. I'm also gonna fortify this door.
Reloading.
Oh, I need sniper.
Sniper ammo.
If there's a, oh, you know what? There's a frag. I can kind of work with that. You know, I feel like Rampart is indirectly also a little better on this map. Because this map is definitely not a lot better. It's like, this is what I feel Storm Point was trying to be. That's what I like about this map. I really feel like it's what Storm Point was trying to aspire to become. But just could never, you know, achieve it.
I still see everything.
Also, I really love that a catalyst can walk in another catalyst stuff. Go ahead and shut that off. And then it's such on a forgiving cooldown too. Bro, same. When God of War comes out, oh my goodness, yes. I've loved God of War since I was little. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I probably played that game when I was too young. But that's not the point. But oh my fucking God, God of War. I played every single God of War that you could, every God of War that's come out. I'm not gonna say I beat the two side ones, you know, Chains of Sparta and Ghosts of Olympus. I ain't gonna cap on my ass. I didn't beat those. But I definitely did play them a lot. Because I started playing God of War when I was like 13, I think. So it's not the worst. No, it's not the worst. Yeah, it's. I really love that. Like DMC, I was playing DMC when I was young. I played God of War when I was young. Bro, I played on one system because my dad, right? So this is the funny thing. My dad will buy games, but you know, he'd be tired. So I'd be the person that would snatch the game and play it before I'd played the game he bought before he even gets the chance to buy it. He wasn't the happiest camper all the time with that idea, but I did play the game before he even bought it.
Administering medical aid.
God of War 4 was a fucking banger, and it's funny to me because they didn't even know that the game was gonna pop off like that. They legitimately stated that they didn't expect the game to be that great. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna be a little honest. I was kind of getting cold feet about it because I was like, maybe I don't. I'm going to like, don't even worry. I'm gonna stream it. But I will be honest. I was getting a little cold feet about it. I was like, maybe I just played on my off time. But I might be a little ridiculous about it. I might be playing Give Me God of War if I'm able to. My friend definitely was like, because I was talking to him, because he might also be watching me. He was like, it would be a lot more fun to see someone struggling than just to see someone playing a normal playthrough and making it through that with ease. So, it's happening to you, fair. But yeah, they didn't expect it to be a banger, and that shit came out a banger. Like, they really said we did not think it was gonna be that great. You get cold feet in platinum the game, I understand. I get certain games that I love, and I'm like, I'll platinum them. I'll platinum the game, and then I take a break, and I'm just like, I don't even feel like playing this anymore. Or I'll start up the game like 7 times. Cough, cough, Witcher 3. I have the complete edition of Witcher 3, and I still haven't done it, bro. Man, I completely understand. I wish you the best of luck on that one. If I can, I might watch myself, to be honest, just to see the difference of like how other people would go about it.
Attention.
But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Give Me God of War on stream, and I'm probably also truthfully gonna be playing like on the side for my own, like just so I can go fuck around and find out on my own time. Because this is how I feel when I'm streaming. I can't take the absolute most time. I have to keep progressing. I can't just sit there, puzzle, wonder the goddamn the questions of the universe. But in my own playthrough, I'm gonna be playing on normal, and I can easily do that. I can go around, go find hidden tips, and if I find something interesting that's like off the side, I definitely will love it. That man disconnected instantly, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. That man, how the hell did it stop right there? No, I didn't know. I got confused of who I wanted to focus. Oh, but yeah, Give Me God of War is gonna be a fucking struggle. I'm probably gonna be struggling on the first boss, but I don't plan to get too far on my own time. I don't think it's gonna diminish my fucking reaction any less, cause the things I want to say on stream and off stream are basically the same. Like when a moment happens off stream, the only difference, I might be less tame about saying it. But on stream, I'm gonna say the exact same thing. Now, if I was playing the game for the 100th time already, I've already seen the full playthrough, that's a different case. But first, regardless, my basically first time going through, the difficulty is gonna feel definitely different, and it's probably gonna take me a minute to finish it on God of War, on Give Me God of War. But I definitely know I am fucking playing the hell out of that game. Well, it's literally, I have to be honest, God of War shows us, like as a gaming community, in my personal opinion, what truly it means to have character development. And good character development. Good character development, in my personal opinion, can show somebody that was being really, really nice, really sweet, to just completely unhinged and uncaring. And it's just that slow transition over. or or maybe there is a big transition, but with enough time frame in between with lessons taught to that person. God of War 3 and God of War show a man that accomplished what he did want to accomplish, but he doesn't want to be that person anymore because he doesn't like that. He hates it.
I'm the jump master.
All of God of War 4, he held back. He legitimately, like, the person that made it legitimately stated, Kratos held back like 50%, no matter the situation.
You would be wise to follow.
Some people, now at the very start of the game, he self-healed. Cause, you know, Baldur self-healed, and he was like, he getting fucked up, and then he self-healed too. Everybody was like, it shows that he's getting old. That's not the case. The thing I like about Greek gods in particular, because he is a Greek god in you know the game, the older they get, is not the weaker they get, the stronger they get. You know, after a point, I'm pretty sure it does, you know, plateau, and it might go less. But Kratos is still very much so far past his plateau, and it's definitely shown.
The next ring.
Hold
Superior
on.
positioning.
But yeah, it's definitely shown that he has gotten a lot better with that.
Through the mundane.
Like his strength, like a lot of the feats of strength he did in God of War 4, he could not do in God of War 3. Like he literally lifted the thing that is supposed to be as strong as all the 9 realms. He flipped it. Oh, one more shot would have ended it. Yo, lucky bastard. I just couldn't shoot it fast enough. That's crazy. But yeah, that definitely shows he's just gotten stronger. He lifted it. He lifted it all by himself. It's not like he did it with help. It's not like that man got a random ass. No, he just raw did it. Again, and he was still stated he was holding back 50%. And it was a good reason why he was holding back. He has a son. How are you going to teach your child when there's nothing to be taught? So he gave him opportunities and stuff like okay, spoilers, big spoilers of God of War 4. I'm going to be spoiling this again. Warning, spoilers. When Kratos got shot by Atreus, because Atreus was in that whole moment of I can do this. That definitely is showing, you know, his Greek god side of him, that they are strong themselves and they can handle what they need to handle. I like how he went about it in the sense of he was mad that he did that shit. I mean, any parent would. But he still disciplined him in a very well way. Old Kratos would have just snapped. He would have just beat the fucking shit out of the other dude. Nothing would have been left of Atreus, and if Atreus tried to do that, he probably would have popped the shit out of that child too. But he didn't. He disciplined him. He told him like why. Like there were moments Atreus did certain actions that probably reminded Kratos probably of his past, and that to me as well definitely showcased like, hey, he was like, I need to be better. Let me show this off to him. Let me have him understand what really is supposed to, like, what's meant to be right. Because he doesn't want him going down the same path that he did. Which is why there was another moment when he is like, killing a god has its own consequences. As such, he killed most of the fucking gods in Greek. The only ones he didn't kill, he probably fucked. Like, so let's all be real. There are like 2 or 3 that lived because he fucked them.
Someone cracked under pressure.
But every time he killed them, something horrible happened. When he killed Zeus, the storms got out of control. And when he killed Poseidon, the oceans weren't, you know, in the proper thing anymore. Like, see, it's minor stuff like that. Which is why he learned from his mistakes. And it showed he learned from his mistakes. Because he definitely easily could have just, you know, wore his chains of, the fucking, his blades of chaos. He just used the blades of chaos and went ham. very easily a fucking feat he could have done. If he truly wanted to, he could have. But he didn't. He didn't. He doesn't want that life. He wanted to be more of a wise person.
That's nice of you.
And that's what I like about him now. He is definitely shown to, instead of being god dang that ruthless tyrant he once was, that war general, he's a wise old father. But I also like, I've seen this isn't spoilers, I've seen snippets and bits and pieces of like Atreus talking to Kratos. Atreus is older, and I'm noticing that he's probably starting to want more of his general side more than his father's side to be showing up. Very interesting how, you know, it's very clear that that's not what he wants. He wants to actually be going away from that. Alright. Okay. Alright. I definitely did that. I definitely missed all those.
Recharging shield.
Shields on that bandit.
Kind of looking through the guys, see where they're at. Go across this way. I heard Bloodhound scan. So I say he's around here somewhere. Yeah, I just don't know where, but I knew he was around there somewhere. Still around here. I like that it also gives you that little bit of an effect. I can also state that. That's very nice.
My shields need a bit more power. Pierces through. I need restoration. Healing.
Are they up top? Oh yeah, they are. Okay. Now it makes sense. I was like, are they up top? Or it didn't sound like they were up top in my personal opinion. Might as well keep pushing. But yes, I love that it's giving you the lesson of Kratos wants to just better who he is. But Atreus is starting to want him to go back down that path of a general. I feel like there's going to be a big discourse between the two of them. I will be honest there. I'm missing so much randomly. I wonder why. As I just lit him the fuck up.
Under fire.
He's 1 HP, but yeah. I lit him up. God damn. Don't thirst me. Probably didn't. Appreciate that though. Appreciate that though. I don't know. It's just really interesting to see how, because a lot of games when they go on for as long as like God of War for example goes on, the game's quality will diminish heavily. But instead the game just increased in what they do. Hold up.
Death box here.
But yeah, like that's what I loved about it.
Level 3.
Its overall quality just has it's increased so much, and it's so nice to just see it like that. Because again, I've always loved God of War. It's literally so great. But I love that God of War 4 is the tale basically of a man who wants to do better. That's the thing, he didn't want to be fucked with. I mean, being honest with you, Kratos really wasn't trying to honestly start crap for the first time ever. And I liked how they showed him, he really is now that wise old man. Even though he's telling the technicality, not even really that old, but I mean, you get the point. I don't know, there's just so much I could babble on and just love about the fucking series. Just truthfully, there is, but I don't know. Anyway, Supposed to be talking about something else. Oh yeah, No Man's Sky. So okay, listen to me. Listen to me. Before y'all like, ew, you play that game. This game's gonna come back. I'm pretty sure most people have heard of that though, but nobody knows how great it is. I bought No Man's Sky a legitimate year ago. I was confused as hell, I will be honest, and I kind of got bored of it after playing for about an hour, and I just never touched it again. I spent like $20 on it, so I wasn't mad. Something randomly clicked in my stupid little brain. It was like, hey, go get the game.
Got a bandit.
And that's a person. Yeah, something clicked in my stupid little brain, and it was like, go get the game. And that's what I did. I went, I got it, and I'm pretty happy with it.
Pierced by the earth.
And I'm pretty happy that I actually got it. You're gonna leave without me? No.
Box 3, visual clear. Good tone.
That's tragic. But yeah, what was I saying?
Attention.
Oh yeah, I played it. I ain't gonna deny it. It's still not for everyone, but I like the absolute difference in the game now. Maybe I didn't get far enough. Like again, you can definitely be like, "Hey, you didn't get far enough. You're fucking an idiot." But when I was playing it, one major thing that happened was I didn't like that. I felt I was unable to attack other things. Yeah, I have Ooga Booga brain syndrome where I like to attack everything I see. Yes, yes, yes. Now, the thing about that is, now I actually was able to get the Boltcaster really quickly. I was able to also fight in my ship. There were pirates out. Like it made the space exploration feel like a real space exploration, and that's what I loved. Like because you know, No Man's Sky was a large game filled with nothingness. I mean, now like the creatures, I will be honest. That is the one thing I can say I don't really like it, care about, is that the creatures feel kind of mundane. No way he gets away. Wow. Fair and balanced, as all things should be. Fair and balanced. I appreciate that. You know, I'm gonna say thanks because I mean, I definitely would have. But a lot of things, and like that's the only thing I'm seeing as an issue right now in No Man's Sky, is that like I love that you could fucking customize your experience. I love that because I put it on survival, and I felt some aspects of survival were just unfair. Like not unfair in the sense of this is lame, this is boring. Unfair in the sense that it should not be this difficult on like one of the hardest settings or the hardest setting. It just doesn't even feel like you get to play the game. Like unless you hands down know what the fuck you trying to do, it felt like that experience was being taken away from me. And then I found out I could customize the experience if I want certain things to be really difficult. Like for example, the amount that pirates try to evade me out in the open, this Valk is actually doing fucking great evading. I will be honest there. 10 out of 10 on the evasion. But like for example, going on in space, the amount that pirates show up, I have it at max because I feel like in a open space type exploration of that caliber, I feel like that's going to be real. I feel like that's how it's actually going to be, if that makes sense. There's going to be a lot of pirates. There's going to be a lot of people trying to take your cargo with the way the game is now. Now, on the other hand, if someone doesn't like that and feel, oh, that's kind of stupid, they shouldn't be doing it this much, you just turn it down to soft. You can turn it down to normal. And you could turn it down to not even relevant at all.
Ooh, maybe time for a little.
Certain I feel like resources shouldn't be the most abundant. Like usable resources shouldn't be the most abundant, but it should still be enough for you to look around. And if you know what to do with them, you know what to do with them. Because survival had it on scarce. I didn't like that, so I put it one down for scarce, and I felt like my survival aspect increased a lot more when I put it from. I will be honest, the extreme night and day difference of this life hazard thing I'm gonna talk about is also completely fucking relevant. It's completely ridiculous. Because I put in that I wanted a survival experience. I love survival games. Ark is one of my favorite games. Like when Ark Arc 2 drops,
Prowler SMG here.
I'm playing Arc 2 for y'all. I promise y'all that. Arc 2 will be shown. It will be played. I love Arc. It's a great game. It's just I'm bored of it now. It's not all that great anymore. I mean, it's still pretty good, but the community ruined Arc.
Here. Level 3.
Now you can be like, oh, my community ruined Arc. You can't get your shit ruined in No Man's Sky.
In the clouds.
People can't grief. You can't do none of that. Like the thing that I didn't like in Arc, where people know how to play the game, yes, but they didn't offer new players help. I was a veteran that offered new players help. I've played on official. I've played on unofficial. I've played on extremely maxed out fucking servers that give you in-game loot as soon as you drop. I know the routes. I know how to literally instantly get one of the strongest dinosaurs in the game on map-specific things. Like, instantly.
Bow check here.
Oh, I forgot. But yeah, I know how to get map-specific things instantly. Like a fucking Reaper?
Then I can have it.
I could probably get a Reaper in 2-3 days on official if I really want to. That it for a one-man tribe that generally takes a week. I could do it in 2 to 3 days. I won't even have to spend the whole day on the game. I just know what to do, what dinos to prioritize. They don't do that for noobs. The Arc community, instead they see a noob, they look at the noob as free loot. They don't let you play the game, basically. Like that's the easiest way I could put it, in the most simplest of terms. Arc players don't let others play the fucking game.
Bolt SMG here.
They let you play the game in the sense of, hey, let me get from thatch to wood to stone. Ah, you're doing too much. Stone, they kill you. You're just free resources at that point. And as long as you stay on that server, you're free resources. They let you build up enough to where they could get valuable stuff like metal, stuff of that nature from you, but not any further than that. They don't need you becoming a problem. They don't like the challenge of, hey, potentially we could lose to this guy. Because the game's about resetting over and over. Or just helping others. Like, Arc is really what the community themselves make it. If the community is constantly, helping each other, or they're fighting each other, then that's going to be the thing of the server. People are going to be wary. People are not going to like it. Now, if you're on like, PvP, why not PvE? The motherfuckers in PvE are almost worse.
Wow.
Me and my
Looks like the
girlfriend,
spring drew us in.
me and my girlfriend were playing on a PvE server one
Care
time.
package coming down from
Her
the
name's
stars.
Jazz. I'm pretty sure I've stated her name several times on stream. But me and Jazz were playing the game. She loves wyverns. She absolutely fucking loves wyverns. Absolutely. Ow.
Keep an eye on the
Yeah, she absolutely loves wyverns. So we got some wyverns. And it was like, cool, we got some wyverns. And some random dude in PvE came with the tech strafe, snatched up her wyvern and left. I mean, he brought it back later. But but if he really decided to just keep and just sit there with that, he could have if he really wanted to. In PvE, that's how it is. They build around a lot, an unnecessary amount, in my personal opinion. They build.
Them a piercing or two.
I really feel like they build an unnecessary amount in PvP. I mean, in PvE, just so others can't build, and then they don't even they don't even change what they're doing. That's the bad part. Like, they don't. The decay is so long that when stuff gets built, it's gonna just sit there.
maneuver that area.
That's all it's gonna do. It's gonna sit there.
Perfect.
But that's the problem with it. PvE, you can't destroy it. So PvP, you can destroy it. If the Alpha tribe is friend, like, okay. The most fun experience I had with Arc had to be outside of with my friend, obviously it was solo. Aberration. Aberration is my favorite map. It is more of like this cave-based map. It doesn't have flyers. That's also a really nice thing that I like. The only flyer is my favorite tame in the game. Like, the two top tier tames are my favorite tames in the game. The Reaper and the Rock Drake. The Rock Drake has the movement of the gods if you know how to use them. You don't know how to use them, then that's on you.
Pierces through.
Know how to use them, then cool, good shit.
By the earth. Recharging shields.
But overall, that gave a whole different experience about that. The people I was playing with on our official server, they were helpful. They knew I was a solo person, but I just still wanted to play the game. Just happened to get that server because, you know, I still want to crossover servers, but Aberration was my main. They appreciated that, so they actually helped me. They never raided me. They raided a lot of people because those people kept messing with them. Or they will pick on people that were, you know, such as me, solo tribes. Those people got fucked up by the alpha, and I feel like that makes the best community. You know, alpha, you know, if you want to raid someone your size, that's fine, that's perfect. You know, at that point, you're still in PvP. That's gonna work out for you at the end of the day. That's just ultimately what you want to do. You know, if you really love raiding, raid people your size. Don't raid the goddamn wooden base when you got fucking tech foundation. That's what they were doing, and that's why nobody liked it. No Man's Sky doesn't have that issue, but it's still survival. It's the opposite of Ark, in my personal opinion. Ark, you got to set up with what you have, and, you know, kind of stay in one spot. No Man's Sky, you move around with what you have and do your best, and just keep going about what you can go about.
Recharging shield.
And that's what I find interesting. Like, me personally, that's what I find interesting. But there's only, I'm gonna put that down there as a random one,
Minute to spare.
just because I feel also random traps are also the best.
Watch it. Enemy there. Enemy far off. Firing. Broken enemy shield.
I mean, I don't think they have that many heals.
Got 3 firing.
Like, I have enough the shots to keep this going, as long as I can keep hitting them to where their heals aren't as prevalent, then I definitely will be fine. They're split too. Cause now I got red, and they need
Recharging
shields.
shield.
I got a couple left, but if I see him not healing after a point, I definitely will just throw them to him.
Broken enemy shield.
And broke them. They're running low on shields fucking hard. At this point, this is just really just a shield battle. Just who has more shields. We can push him.
Going to attack them there.
One sec. Need shields.
Let me see what I can grab him.
Move. Mayday, mayday. Grounded.
That's crazy.
They hit me. Forming a battle. Stop it. You're too young to disappear.
Shit. I didn't think the nade would hit him like that. That's fucking wild. That's a little sad, and I came over there to drop him some shields. But it probably would have been best if I just sat there. I ain't blaming him. Just stuff happens. Oh. But overall, I feel like No Man's Sky is a complete breath of fresh air. I do acknowledge you, but overall, yeah, I do acknowledge you, so don't worry about that. My girlfriend is texting me because she's upset I started it without her, because she loves watching me. But yeah, no, like Ark is fun. It's just not newcomer friendly, and the community doesn't help that newcomer friendly shit. You know, if the community's like, hey, we can help you out, you know, give a little bit of resources to get them set up. If you're that worried about somebody that you help get set up, I'm not saying, you know, put them in a tribe. No, I wouldn't even do that. No, because I've had times where I brought people into my tribe and I've gotten set up. Because I feel like on the server, I'm all like, before, you know, I had Jazz and everything. Well, before I fully had Jazz, at least, I definitely know that I was one of the best solos around. Also, you cannot have a love life and play Ark like you need to play Ark. That's another reason why I stopped playing Ark. You really cannot play Ark like you need to play Ark with a significant other. I don't see a single message on the stream.
Colloidal, Estradine, magical.
Yeah, I do not see a single message on stream if you stream. But yeah, like that's the thing. You really cannot play Ark with a significant other, cause you're. Oh, there you go. Now I see it. For some reason, it's not popping up on my phone. Like the one that you sent before, like I'm messaging didn't pop up on my phone, but the face that you made popped up on my phone. And if you really want me to, I can show you. I don't know why it's not popping up like that. That's a little weird. But yeah, I almost lost my girlfriend over Ark. I'm gonna just be so honest with that. That's a topic for another stream. Yeah, like if the real way to play Ark is to play until you get stoned, if not stoned, then metal. And offline raid protection is a thing, but not a lot of people like offline raid protection. I love offline raid protection because that allows you to play Ark at kinda, and I mean kinda your own pace, which is definitely nice. I can't use Prowler with the iron sight. I'm so sorry. I can't. I was gonna run over there and grab that shield, but I'm gonna just leave this one because I did so bad. I'm gonna act like that never even happened. Also, my grandmother is frying fish, but yeah, Ark. If the community just came together and helped each other, the game would be so much more alive. Like I genuinely feel, as a person who's been in the Ark community from DLC number 1 to the final DLC, I've played every map except Scorched Earth. Fuck Scorched Earth. It's so boring. It was literally boring when I looked at it when it released it. But as a person who played Ark from then to the final days, the game would have been alive if the community came together and just helped each other. Why do I have the Master's Ash on my team? Why do they have a Master's? Bro, I'm not this guy. That motherfucker went through the rainbow on their goddamn on their account. They showed bronze, silver, and platinum.
I'll finish my tea on the way down.
I'm the jump master. Stand by for free fall.
I don't care where they land this at. Well, they want me to land. Alright, so I'm gonna land this. Actually, they fucking disconnected. Wow.
That spot's calling to us.
Crazy. Why did you disconnect? Probably because I ain't a master like them. Tragic. I'm diamond, but it's whatever. You know what that reminded me of? There was one time, so my friend had hit diamond before me. And I was like, let me play a couple matches with him, because why not? Nah, I just, the only reason why I didn't hit diamond is because I wasn't playing as hardcore as him. When I was playing, and we got another diamond on our team, obviously, and he was like, bro, why the fuck did you bring a platinum in here? He just listened to him. And then I dropped out of the ship, and he saw that I had a diamond 3 diamond badge. With my actual diamond badge? And he was like, oh.
Calming energy.
It makes sense. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, bro. But it's definitely an experience to play Ark. And I definitely can say it's not a solo friendly experience. I mean, I don't really give a shit if I die because I don't have a teammate and I didn't plan to play without one. Oh, he fucked me up. But yeah, I could definitely say it's an experience that you want to have with friends. Like I'm not even gonna remotely suggest someone to hop into Ark solo. I can't. I've done it myself. It's so confusing to learn on your own. To try to figure out what dinos you should and shouldn't tame. If you're playing on single player, this doesn't apply to you. But if you want to play on a server, so that, you know, because spoil times are a thing. Servers allow you to get your stuff spoiled without, you know, you just sitting on the game. because you need spoiled meat, and the only way to get spoiled meat is to wait a legitimate 30 minutes. Like 20-ish minutes up there on the dino, 5 minutes up there on their character. There's another thing that you do where you can just smash split it up right before it decays, but yeah, not everybody really wants to do that. So a lot of people play, you know, on servers.
This isn't the first
This
time.
is just because as well servers are also interesting. You know, we get to meet new people, blah blah blah. If the community literally helped each other, it could be so much better. Because you're gonna jump in as a solo, people are gonna realize you're a fucking solo by the way you build your base. A lot of solos love to decorate their base. That's a no-no for a lot of people. Like, legitimately, that's why I love the servers that were unofficial. The only problem with unofficial, the person has to pay for it. And if the whole server doesn't pay for it, you lose everything. So, you know, people will go to keep on official because it's going to be up 24/7. So, you know, just like, why not just go on there? Yeah, people would see others decorating their base, and they destroy it. Windows are a fucking no-no. Yo, get a window. Because here's the interesting thing. Again, I'm a veteran art player, so I know this is a fucking thing. You can tame a monkey, and a monkey is, God, that sounds horrible. You can tame a monkey, and most monkeys are on every single map. I think they're even on Aberration. If the creature's on Aberration, they're on everything. What's up? Motherfucker said cringe. But yeah, if they're on Aberration, they're basically on everything. And that's just being truthful. Got him.
That was the last
That's
one.
not me.
We came together. They fell apart.
I don't know if it was this catalyst that died that threw that out or what. Don't really know how that one worked. But yeah, if you get a monkey in Ark and you throw it through a window, it can unlock the door so that you can just go into a present base for free. And a lot of decorated bases have windows, so yeah. But enough about my Ark rant, because there's a lot of pain and suffering that I have from Ark that it's very underlying. Let's go ahead and close that. I can't close this, but I'm fortified anyway. No, I broke her! I don't think he can even walk out. That's the bad part. I will be honest, I don't like this building, and he can't even leave because of that box. Oh, that's crazy. Well, anyway, yeah, No Man's Sky, definitely some heat. It's really made a good comeback. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I'd love to see y'all then. Definitely will be streaming around the same time, maybe around the same time as this, if not 8 to 9 o'clock. That is very true. I hate that you can't walk through death boxes. It's the dumbest fucking thing in this game. But anyway, that and the banner animation grab is stupid. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I hope to see y'all then. I had a good bit of a dreaming in this one. Might be playing Overwatch tomorrow. Might be playing Apex. Shit, I might be even doing something random. You never know. But definitely expect to see it 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Not 2 p.m., 1 p.m., or 9 o'clock at night. Depends on what we're playing. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. And y'all take care, and peace.